Welcome back, everybody, to another video. We are not going full screen with this one just because I need to see the comments on here. And this was I put this out, this information out on yes, I know I'm live. Phone. As I was saying before, my phone really interrupted. I put out, when was this put out? March 24th, I put out a thing of showing custom mode college teams. And there's videos out there for it, but apparently people want to see it. And I don't mind showing you a step-by-step tutorial, so I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial because I said I was going to do it. And this is the video for that. So you go into franchise mode here. You're going to hit start new. You can either do current rosters, default rosters, load saved rosters, or load roster or load saved the show 19 rosters. We're going to use current rosters, and you can customize and edit all your teams here. You have all 30. You can only do 30 teams because there's only 30 big teams, and you'll have your minor league affiliates in there as well. So it'll be with the pro rosters, the pro stadiums. You can play in minor league stadiums if you don't want to play in a pro stadium. We'll explain that in a minute. So how you do this is you can either do it and you can you can do it where you're not controlling a team at all, and you just play it where the computer plays the games. Or you can select all teams, or you can select one team. What you do, and it's going to be the same for all 30 teams. So what I'm just going to show you once, so that you know how to do it, because it'll be the same for all 30 teams. So you hit the R1 button to replace with custom team. Then you can either load one that you've already created, or create a new one. When you load one, let's show you that. You have a list of your teams that you've saved previous to this, because there's been teams that I have saved previous to this. That's where it's going to be, and it'll say create team, custom team file. So to create a new one, you are just going to hit create new custom team, and it'll pull up a team. You can change the team's main color, the team's accent colors 1 and 2, change the location, change the team audio, change the nickname, change the team nickname, audio, abbreviation. Well, all you do is just type wherever you want to type in there. So say you wanted to type in Austin, and I need to capitalize the A. I'm just using this as an example. So say you want to customize and put a team in Austin. And you hit done. Once it's done, it says matching team location audio was found. Would you like to use this team location audio update? You can say yes, or you can say no. And in this case, I'm going to say yes. So it's going to say the Austin Orioles, or you can change the nickname, and then if it matches with a team's nickname that is in their audio. Let's try and do goats. And so it doesn't match, but you can choose from these A's. There's 36 of them. And so you can change it to what you want. Once you're done changing it there, you go back and you can choose from any of the logos. There are 3,648 logos you can choose from on here. If you want to search for a particular logo, you just hit search, and you can search, and you can type in, say if you wanted something that had to do with a goat. Since we chose goats as the nickname that we had put in, you hit the square button and it'll search anything that has to do with a goat. Goat's logo, anything goat related. It's also going to be goat meaning greatest of all time as well. So it'll have anything goat related, whether it is greatest of all time or an actual physical goat or a type of animal. And then you can say you want a different logo for your main logo than your home logo, then your home camp logo is different. If you want different logo for different stuff in there, you can change it. And then also in uniforms, you can edit your home uniforms and see what your camp you want to be. You want it to be the custom camp. Do you want a special camp? Do you want a solid color? Do you want a colored front? Do you want a colored front and holes? Do you want a colored front and holes B? Retro front, solid color, colored front. You know, do you want the main color to be black? Do you want the main color to be white? Do you want the main color to be whatever color you want? You have a choice between that, and you have a choice of all MLB teams, all the MLB teams colors. You can choose what you want on the jersey. You can have a logo on the jersey. You can have name on the jersey. You can have a logo on the helmet. And then you can select from any of all 30 MLB stadiums. You can select from a spring training stadium to make that your home stadium, and that is the default stadium that will pop up when you play your games in franchise mode, whether it's a spring training game, since it's going to be pros, it's going to have the spring training, and then the season, and the playoffs, like the MLB, and it's going to have all the MLB rules and 9 innings and win bad and all that. You can make it where it's DH hitters, and I'll get to that in a moment. But you can choose different stadiums, old stadiums, minor league stadiums, classic stadiums, all-star stadium for that year, minor league stadiums, and you got your major league stadiums. So there's a variety of stuff. So say you're done, and we'll make the changes we want into it. And whether we want to select the team or not, you can go through it and stuff. And once you're ready, you hit advance, and you can either have your GM contracts on or off, fantasy draft on or off, allow legend free agents on or off, computer controlled computer roster control, computer trading, ignore budgets, force trades on or off, Disney hitter off, on, auto, whatever the case may be. Do you want DHs? Do you not want DHs? You know, if you want to make it realistic, if you're creating college teams and you want to make it realistic, then you choose on. If you don't want DHs, then you choose off. If you want this or that, you can choose it there. And then you hit accepted, and then you can choose whether it's, you know, like this is just the way it would be in the non-customized franchise mode. You would select whether you want your coaching task to be manual, audio, manage. Same goes for your player development tasks and your general manager tasks. So that's how you do it. That's how you create your custom teams, whether you want it to be high school teams, college teams, just a fantasy league, whatever the case may be. That's how you do it. And then once you have created and saved it and you get into there and you want to go out of it and then come back into it, you just continue your franchise, and it's not going to show it to me, but I will tell you what it says on my screen. It'll say load, and it'll have your franchise modes and the name of the franchise and when it was saved and what time it was saved and how big the file is, and it's in the franchise mode file, big file, and you'll have all the ones that you've saved, whether it's minor league or major league or high school or college or whatever the case may be. It's going to show it saved once you hit continue on the created one. And just like the regular major league one in MLB Show 21 or the next MLB Show, it will transfer over, so you don't have to be like, oh great, there's another game coming out, I have to do this all over again. No, once it's already created, anything that you have saved will transfer over to the next game. So that's the good thing about it, since it is basically just a franchise mode with custom teams. So this is only for franchise mode. Unfortunately, you can't do it in play now, and can't have the players competing in the home run derby and the home run derby mode or the playoff mode. Hopefully there was a way to do it in future games, that you will have home run derbies and you'll have MLB the AL NL All-Star game, no matter if it's a custom league or not. You know, it's going to have and you can play the minor league ones as well, and it's going to go into the demo mode, but because I took too much time. But that'll do it for me. Until next time, this has been YouTuber sign off. Until the next video, keep on YouTube, everybody, and we'll see you next time.